Okay, this is how you enter a graph. I'm going to enter this function into Desmos. I'm going to hit my ABC and then do n. Looks like I need to go back and get my parentheses and then go back to ABC t. So n of t, and then I'll use this little guy right here and then hit equals. Then I have 3. I need to go back to ABC and do t cubed. So I'll go back to 1, 2, 3 and hit this power button right here, a to the b. That'll get me up there. 3t cubed. And then I'm going to hit this arrow button right here to move me out of that exponent, minus 36 t. I'll have to go back to ABC. Let's see, t, go back to 1, 2, 3 squared. So this is a squared button, a shortcut there. Plus 108 t. I'll go back to the ABC and hit t. And then go back to 1, 2, 3 plus 750. And so that will graph it. I did have to change the y value range and the x value range. So this little wrench right here button, if you go to that, I knew that I wanted my y's to be pretty big because of this 750 right here was showing me that the y values would be pretty big. So you could go like to 1,000. My x values though, I just kept them, -6 to about 17 seem to get the picture. So if the picture that you're trying doesn't show up right, then you might need to change your window. So it is actually quicker to use x and y's instead of how we've used t's and n's, even though these are the variables that they use in the context of the problem. If you instead use x's and y's, you're able to type it in a lot faster. So you could say like the function is y equals 3x cubed minus 36x squared plus 108x plus 750. That way you don't have to go back and forth between the ABC menu and the 1, 2, 3 menu. Everything is just laid out right here and you'll get the same graph. Or you could, you could actually call this f of x too. So we could take that out, go pick up f from the ABC menu. And that way, that enables you to do things like, then you could find f of, 5, and it'll calculate it for you. When I use Desmos, I tend to use x's and y's just because it saves time, so that I don't have to go back to that ABC menu a lot. But either way, it should work. Okay, I want to show you the other one, which is from section 1.5. Let's take these off. Just by hitting that X, it'll make it erase. We had a g of t equals a big, long, function with fractions and with exponents. I'm going to call it y equals, and then I put 4, 6, 3, 3, and then I'll hit the divided by button. Oops. And then I hit 1 plus 59.97. And next I need to put E in, so I do have to go to the ABC button and pick up an E. And the Desmos knows that when you say E, it's talking about the number E. It's different than any other letter. And then to put the power on E, I'll go to this a to the b, and then set negative 0.2567 x, because I'm using x and y's. Now at this point, I have to get out of that denominator, and so I use this right arrow button a couple times, and then I'm going to add 12,000 to it. And so it's out of my window range, so I go up here to change my x and y window range, and my y's need to be pretty big because we have 12,000 as a value here. So we'll go up to like 20,000 and see what happens. And it looks like I'm getting more of a picture there of what's happening with the number of golf courses.